Gary and Carol Higgins own just over 600 acres in Corunna, Michigan in Shiawassee County. For a while they had a small beef herd, a few hogs, and their 2 kids stayed busy with 4-H projects. Now grown, their children have decided not to farm, and thanks to a voice in Gary's head one day, he and his wife decided the same, but their land will stay in production.
Without a lot of anguish, I went in and talked to Carol here, told her what was going on, and she backed me up on it and said, hey, you know, it's been a lot of work, but it's your call. And with her support, we were able to relinquish this. And with discussion, Carol and I realized that there are young farmers out there that need the opportunity. And so also with the assistance of our 2 adult kids, they agreed that letting some young people move into this land would be most beneficial to them and us without any hard feelings. So knowing that I'd had help from the likes of Les Warren or Dick Gilna, Jerry Sebesta, mentors to me, we feel we're going to do the same thing for this new generation, bright young people with a little more energy, more knowledge, and the technology to get the job done.
Yeah, he hears voices once in a while, but I knew he had become really frustrated with, like, the combine technology alone was just killing him, you know. If you sit in the combine and all of a sudden you hear the beep, 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 and it won't go off, and he's trying to figure out how it goes off, and then he's driving anyway with it going on.
One young farmer Gary and Carol chose to give the opportunity to is Brian Pincik. Having watched him grow up alongside their kids, they saw in Brian the leadership skills and the desire to succeed they were looking for. They spoke to him about the opportunity, about the stewardship and the land they expect, and they came to an agreement financially that was between just them.
It seems like a lot of it is just trying to find land anymore to, be able to rent and expand a little bit, because it's like my younger brother trying to come onto the farm, and me myself, I'd like to be able to be on the farm full time, but I just don't have enough acres between all of us to support everybody. So, we're looking for more acres when you can find it, and it just seems like a lot of it, when there is acres come available, the landlord's always out trying to find, who necessarily can give him the highest bid for his ground. He doesn't always think, maybe the young and upcoming farmer to look towards them and try to maybe give them a chance, and even though, they may not be paying him the highest dollar, but yet, still give him a chance to farm it. And, more than likely, if the young farmer is gonna take over and do it, he's probably gonna stick with it for a long time and be willing to keep farming.
Gary suggests to young farmers out there to take the initiative if the opportunity presents itself and approach established farmers to see if they'd be willing to give someone a chance at success.
If you feel a need to sit back and retire or cut back some, look for that young man, that young woman, give them that opportunity. And I suspect that some of you have had that opportunity, whether it was passed down through generation to generation, or a neighbor like me that offered it. Do it, because there's no time like now, and I'm smiling because we're happy doing what we've done.
The Higgins appreciation in seeing their acreage being farmed is amplified these days by the love for the land Gary's mother had for it, a city girl, bless her heart, who absolutely loved the farm. Ruth Higgins passed away on July 30th, and maybe, just maybe, that voice Gary heard was very familiar indeed.